Talking about technology and social media, it can be very overwhelming for a lot of agents because you've got everything going on, you're incredibly busy. You go to an event and somebody's saying, you know, you got to be on Facebook, you got to be on Twitter. Some of us are intimidated by those venues. Well, I don't want everybody knowing what I'm doing, type of thing. I'd love to get your feedback on kind of some of the things that you're doing. First of all, like, how do you keep pace with what's going on and keep from being overwhelmed with all the latest that's going on in technology right now with social media? Anyone, Steve?
It's scary. It's scary. To me, social media was you go out for drinks and have dinner with somebody. You know, I think when we first started, we didn't have a computer. We waited every 2 weeks for the MLS code to come out. A lot of people may not remember that. We'd open it up and you'd have 6 people in the office hovering over to see who had the new listing that was already sold because someone sold it in their office, you know, 2 weeks before that. But right now, with social media, it's just overwhelming. I'm beyond belief, I'm not a technical person. Even though I had the first laptop in the town around, I don't know anything about computers, and that's not my role. But I've got a staff that helps support me, and you know, you've got the BlackBerry, the iPad, we're all involved with that. Trying to keep up with this is difficult. And I had to make a core decision, and my decision was I hired someone. She's been with me for, and it's interesting that your question came up, though, because I hired someone two months ago.
Okay.
And she's got me on Twitter and Facebook and this and that, and I'm getting hits and blogs, and I'm writing, it's amazing. But I'm looking at it going, is this really working? And it is. It's the same thing that we've done 25 years ago. We send out postcards. People have to open up, look at it. It's the same thing. They're going to open up the email, they're going to look at it, they're going to delete it. Postcard, the 3-second rule, email, the 3-second rule. But if they get it consistently from you, they get a blog from you, it's just getting your name out there constantly. And this is just the new wave. It's a brave new world out there for a lot of us. It's scary, but it's the approach. And I think if you don't embrace it, you don't have someone to help you if you understand it. You can't do it. It's hard to do it on your own.
Yeah.
I think if a broker does 10 or 15 transactions a year, you're going to have a hard time trying to keep up with the social media. So you've either got to hire a company or get a group of brokers together in your office and agents and hire someone to work for you and start putting it together. But if you don't do it, you're going to die in business.
So in terms of expectations of seeing results, it's just like farming.
It is, and it's amazing because I've already started seeing some activity based upon that. So it works.
I have a great success with, I'm just on Facebook, and I've had great success with it. It's grown over the last year. I've weeded out some of, you know, the people from high school that now want to like have dinner with you and discuss, you know, what happened in the hallway. Third period, 22 years ago.
That was my biggest fear too.
No, it happened. Like all of these people, like, oh my God, George. Just, you know, stay away. But you know, it took time, and of course, you know, I wanted to have all these friends on Facebook, so I'm, you know, friending everyone, and then I'm realizing that, you know, there's like 6 degrees of separation of those friends. You're getting all of their friends, you know, who are like drinking till 4 a.m. and you know, they're all, so you kind of have to like learn how to. You quickly learn how to filter it out and kind of make it a professional site, and that's what I did. I mean, that's what we all do. I get a great response from it. I put all of my broker's tours on it every time I have a new listing. Any press I get for the newspaper, anything with my business that's related to, you know, building almost a brand, it's like free marketing. That's like the best part. I mean, it goes out to thousands and thousands of people, and it's free, and it's just how you utilize the tool. And I do it to the best of my ability, and I learned that I've gotten leads off it. People are watching my business and watching my style, and you know, they tell other people, and I've gotten listings off it, and it's just about, you know, kind of making a scene in the social media arena.
So you have definitely seen business.
I'm on it every night. That's my kind of close down. I you know, close down for the evening with Facebook and go on, and if I have a new listing, I'll put it on a photo gallery, and if I had a broker's tour, I'll put the pictures. Everyone loves to see, you know, I get, you know, a couple of agents with, you know, chocolate-covered marshmallows in their mouth. It's bribery, blackmail.
So you're doing this off hours, not...
Well, yeah, because I'm working all the time. So I go home and Facebook is, you know, when I go home, it's kind of a nice way to, change gears a little bit.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I love Facebook, but I don't want to be perceived as someone who's doing Facebook during work hours. If you see my posts, they're early crack of dawn or they're late at night. They're not in the middle of the day. But I love Facebook. I love a cocktail party. I love knowing what everybody's up to. It's a way to engage with your peeps. I have had people post on my wall, Linda, I want to list my husband. Call me that. Hey, that's not the place you want it, right? On your wall, every agent in the world knows they want to list their husband. But they're definitely out there. I use it very differently than George. I totally respect George. I decided not to show my real estate on Facebook. I think it really works for George, but I don't want to be perceived as someone who's in their face about real estate. I make references to what I'm doing in real estate, but it's more, I think, subtle. I want to just be a real person to people. If it's social, I want to keep it social. In terms of technology and keeping up with it, I have to say, this is like a schlocky self-promotion for the brand, but Remax is awesome at keeping us up to date with what's going on. The Tom Ferry program is coming up, the conventions that are coming up. We were on top of QR codes fast. Using Macs, using Apple products makes you look techy, even if you're not. They make you look like a rock star. So I'm really grateful to Apple, too, for the stuff that they teach you fast, makes you look good.